Hello, boys and girls. This is your old pal, Uncle Al. And Dino, too. Hi, Ontario Prepper. It's going to be a weird one because Uncle Al's going to talk about uh, December 27th and why everybody's going to lose their kids. Okay, folks. Now, yes, this is why Christmas is canceled this year, 2019. And because everybody got the bad news, because the Democrats had a perfect way to control the population. Take your kids. Okay, they're passing gun laws like crazy. It's your chance to stop them. Even the NRA is helping them. You got to stop these people. All right? Go after the Democrats. Go after the, whatchamacallit, the states, the cities. Sorry. The governments. All right? A lot of counties and sheriffs, they said no. All right, to these stupid, idiotic gun control laws. A lot of Department of Justice people of certain counties and cities or states are saying no. They said we're not following your Nazi orders. They know this is morally wrong. They know it's unconstitutional. And they know it's criminally wrong. Don't register your guns. Buy a rifle. Get 5,000 rounds of ammo. All right, I'm real serious, kids. I gotta watch it. I found out one of my heart medications was defective, and they told me to flush it down the toilet, and they gave me new medication because they think the other ones was contaminated with some kind of weird, what they call it, some kind of weird acid or something. I don't know. And it was making me sick and making my head kind of neck pain and everything. So they gave me another medication to counterpoint that one. This is going to be a long video because I have to tell you kids, Uncle Alan, this is what Uncle Alan has to face. I have 143 million Nazis in the United States, disguised as Democrats, liberals, you name it, college students. They're all around. They're using Jewish names. And you could tell these people are thugs. These people are Nazis. All right? And a lot of people, oh no, they're expressing themselves. No, these people are Nazis. Okay? Remember I told you that our Earth is intersected because CERN, that's the big plant out in Switzerland experimenting in a big circle with certain matter. Also, it kind of screws up dimensions. Now, remember the last diagram I showed you? And everybody's seen this one very clearly. I'm going to bring this up in part 3 because it's really hectic. Okay, this is our world. I drew it as a square because it has 4 dimensions. Up, down, left, right, time, space, the whole bit. Next area, while we got the Mandela effect, is right here. See that carefully, kids? The mirror world. Okay, you get a lot of non-character players coming from there. And they always repeat weird ass stuff. Okay, I'm getting the signal. Weird ass stuff. I hate this. I might have to reshoot it. I swear to God. Okay. It's like they're watching me. Okay. Now, we have the reset zone. It's non-character players repeats the stuff that they think is right for your world, which is wrong because you know it never happened or things change or something appears, some kind of thing funky. Those are non-character players. They like your brother, your mother, your father. Oh, I don't remember that. It's always been this. No, it's like, no, you don't have any ideas. Then right now we have the bad guys above the reset zone. Now right now, Democrats, Nazis, and those aliens from They Live are pouring into our dimension. Okay, best example is this is our world. This is the Democrat Nazi world. They won World War II. America screwed up. This is our world. It's nice and happy. We won World War II. The Nazis, on the other hand, have screwed up their world and they want to go where? This one, it's bigger, it's cleaner. So they're transferring people from this location to this location. So I'll show you an example. Get a little water. Okay. Again, our world. From the bad guy zone, through the reset zone, through the Mandela effects, our world untainted. 1969, kind of peaceful, kind of dorky, kind of boring. We're getting things right. 1969, they screwed around with something. I'm still figuring out. I don't know if it was an atomic explosion or was it the device somebody goofed up on. One of the reality changing devices they were experimenting on. It goes back to 1981. Okay? This is our world. Hunky dory, kind of stupid. From 1969, slowly, drop by drop, that's the first invasion of the Nazis and evil Democrats and the alien kind of weirdos. They just entered our world. You can't tell. It looks like empty glass. Everything's normal. Where do they invaded? The colleges. Also, where they also invaded? Congress. Where else did they invaded? The military. You see, you can't tell if there's any Nazis here. No, just a little water. But you can't tell. Now, a lot of people still be confused. This is the simplest allegory I could put up. 1969, they invaded. During that time, a lot of weird things happened. Okay, people got murdered, everybody was dancing. They were starting to infect the areas. Next stop, 1970. A little bit more Nazis. Drugs, and what else? They're in the media. Remember, they used to, up to 1969, rock and roll was minor. Most music was instrumental or quiet, normal kind of 50s songs or orchestraic. Okay, even Russia was affected. And you see, nobody noticed. It still looks fine. Okay, as time goes by, schools, media, education, Congress, it's seeping. Now look how much within a year or two it started. But it's not that much, but they're covering the world. This glass is not dry, it's wet. Okay? Now Uncle Alan gets involved. 1981. Now Uncle Alan can't remember that year too well, but there's certain factors that something didn't make out right. And this is what happened in 1981. Guess who's here, folks? The Nazis in full force. You can't tell, they're here. All right? Meanwhile, the Nazi world's kind of empty. Why? All of a sudden, we gained 1 billion people. 1981. Where they came from? Oh, a lot of people had kids. Hardly. Okay? They slipped over, nobody noticed, and nobody really understands. So a lot of you kids say, oh, Uncle Alan's off his rocker. No. How can we jump from 7 billion people to 8 billion people? Or how can we jump from 4 billion people to 6 to 5 billion people in less than a few years. Okay? Again, I'm going to bring this up on part 3. Okay? Now, meanwhile, this is empty. Monster Time is squishing into their dimension, killing all the slaves and idiot who was left behind. Okay? Now they're having a golden time, these monsters and beings and chaos creatures, and time slips and chaos is joining them. So this zone is all screwed up. The reset zone is acting funny and is affecting us. Planes are falling out of skies, people are disappearing. Whatchamacallit, we get a plane full of dead people 50 years to 30 years later. All right. And then we have the big monster time. All right. We haven't got that yet. And then we have Satan who is laughing. Hell and Satan. You just open the doorways. And a lot of Democrats and a lot of scientists, Uncle Alan doesn't know what he's talking about. Now, if you watch tonight's speech, or was it newscast of President Trump, he's telling you the truth. A lot of people aren't living in our reality. Okay, go watch it. Watch it really slow. These people are out of touch of our reality because they never belonged here. Remember, folks? That's how many Nazis, Democrats, liberals are right now. You go look at your wife, your kids, your mother or father. Are they real or are they a Nazi invader? Okay? Here, we're in trouble because the other 3 dimensions are already entering into the Nazi zone. So, December 27th, remember that date, folks, and kiss your kids goodbye. Because these folks in this part of the world, our part, after they take your guns away, they're going to take your kids away. And you'll never see them. Merry Christmas, folks. I'll catch you later because part 3 is coming up and it's a little bit more wacky than part 2 because I had to cut out all the long hair stuff because a lot of you guys wouldn't understand it or a lot of you guys would just couldn't go nuts. Now, a few time travelers went back and they also changed history. And the easiest way to time travel, see this, is going past the mirror world and going any part in the world in our past. You don't create a ripple effect. You don't create paradoxes. But it weakens everything up here. And time travel is fairly easy. It's like going to empty world and you're in there and back again. Okay? That's how simple time travel is, folks. Just got to know how to do it. Learn that trick from Baron Trump. Not this Trump, Baron Trump right now, but in future when he's 65. Now, a lot of you kids don't believe Uncle Alan. Fine. Like and subscribe right down there below. Bye, kids. Uncle Alan is running out of time. Yeah. Anyway, I do have a donation site. Sorry I didn't mention anybody in this clip because it's a little wacky. Night, folks. Oops, where's the button?